Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Forefront Freedom Podcast. I'm your host, Alex Franks, and I'm here with a new segment for you called The Breach, where I take you past the threshold of purpose and into the forefront of freedom. I just have one question for you. Will you meet me at the forefront? So listen up. I walked up to the mirror the other night and stared into my own eyes. The same blue, but something was wrong. The man looking back was older. He was scarred by battles I've yet to fight. He was wiser, and he carried a quiet weight of a life well lived. I splashed the water on my face thinking LASIK did a little bit more than just fix my eyes. But when I looked up, he hadn't disappeared. He just looked at me with that steady, unflinching gaze and said, "There's still time." And of course I said, "There's still time for what?" He answered with the kind of clarity that cuts straight to the bone. Time to become the man you were made to be. The man who doesn't negotiate with himself when the alarm goes off or the pain shows up. The man who refuses to let depression move in and steal his precious time. The man who keeps every promise to himself. The man who goes the extra mile when everyone else taps out. The man whose faith runs deep, not shallow. The man who builds his family into a generational blessing. The man who does the hard things, even when he'd rather die. The man who multiplies what God gave him instead of burying it. I looked at him and asked, "Who are you to tell me this? What qualifies you?" He didn't hesitate. He said, "I'm you. I'm you if you chose to strive. If you get comfortable with being uncomfortable. If you stop worrying about looking foolish and actually share your wisdom. I have the things that you want. You're still playing it small. I built generational wealth. You're comfortable with the paycheck to paycheck lifestyle. I multiply my time. You waste it. But listen, brother, there's still time." Then that mirror crashed to the floor, and at that moment I understood my mission. Not to kill the man in the mirror, but to die to myself daily, to kill the version of me that loves comfort more than the calling, to stop wasting my talents that I had been given and start multiplying them for something that outlives me. So here's my question. If you walked up to that mirror tonight, what would you be staring at? Would you recognize that person in the mirror? Or would you see a ghost? The man you could have been if you hadn't settled, if you hadn't made peace with mediocrity, if you hadn't let fear and comfort run that show. The mirror hasn't shattered for you yet. You're still breathing. That means you're still in the arena. The game isn't over. There's still time. But time's not guaranteed. So get up when the pain is loud. Slay the demons that want to keep you small. Lead your family into light. Build what you were called to build. Bless who you're called to bless. Because the alternative is waking up one day and realizing the man in the mirror is gone forever, replaced by a life wasted in the agony of comfort. This is the breach. Get off the wall while there's still time. God bless. Alex Franks, One Zulu.